Now you have a repo available here, but this repo is in the remote repo that is in GitHub, right? So if you need to work on this repo, you have to clone it to your local machine. So let's see how we can do that. There's a code button here. Just click this button. There is a, and you have to click at the right side. See there, it's showing a down arrow, right? So you just click here, and then you can find a URL to this repo. Okay, and there's a copy button here. You just click on this copy button so that it will be copied to this URL is copied to the clipboard. Okay, now you'll be able to paste it wherever you want. Okay, so we got the URL to this repo, the repo that we created, Java study, and let's go to one location in your machine and let's clone it. Okay, so I'm gonna take Finder. Okay, if it is Windows, if you are using a Windows machine, you have to take Windows Explorer and you have to create a folder and decide wherever you want to clone the new repo, right? So in my case, I'm gonna clone it to this folder dev. So if you want to create a dev folder in Windows Explorer in some location in C drive or D drive, wherever, so you can create it, and then you have to go to the terminal. Okay, so I'm right clicking the dev and I'm going to the terminal, new terminal at folder. I'm gonna select this one. So the terminal is open. Okay, so here I can type commands. Let me zoom it a bit so that you can see it well. And if you're using Windows, you know how to take a command prompt, right? So what you should do is you have to select your location where you want to create the repo in Windows Explorer, and in the address bar of Windows Explorer you type cmd and enter in the keyboard so that a command prompt will be open in Windows. Okay, so this is the terminal, which is equivalent to the command prompt of Windows, where you can type commands. So now I'm gonna type a git command for cloning the repo to this local machine. Okay, so the command is git space clone space, and then you have to paste the URL to the repo. Okay, we already copied it. Remember, we copied it from the GitHub site, right? So I'm gonna right click and select paste so that it'll be pasted over here. Okay, now click enter in your keyboard, and then it's gonna clone it. Okay, so now it's cloned. You can see the details here, some logs appearing here. And now let's go to dev, this folder. Let's open the folder, and there you can see the new folder created, java-study. So this is the one which was cloned. Okay, I already have another folder which is corresponding to one of my previous work. So just ignore it for the time being. Okay, so just focus here, Java study. So the one that we have cloned right now. So now let's open it and look at what is inside that. Okay, so we can see one file, readme, and in fact there are two files. So git.gitignore is also here, but it's not showing here because if any file is starting with dot in Mac, it will be hidden by default. You can change the Finder settings and you can display that, but I'm not going to do that now. So the files in the repo have been, or the repo has been cloned into your machine, and you got all the files here. Now take a look at the workflow diagram of Git. So what we did in the remote repo that is in GitHub, we created a repository named java-study, right? We added two files also in that, and then we cloned it so that it's been copied to our local machine, our laptop, right? So it's available in the local repo. So we did the git clone, and whatever is there in the remote repo, that has been cloned or copied completely to the local machine, and we have a local git repo available here, this one, right?